okay? Like, oh, and I don't wait for that time to go. What do you want?
Give me your money.
All right, this is a response video or a critique video that we're doing on a Facebook video that I saw where they're talking about proper gun disarms and so on. Unfortunately, this guy, Edon, I don't know his name if I'm pronouncing it wrong, I think that what he was showing is a little bit incorrect. He was kind of ripping on Krav Maga, but I'm going to show you some of what I thought was good and some of what I thought was completely junk and dangerous, okay? So when he started off, he was talking about the gun was pointed out at him, and he's talking about these ways that they could grab this way, or grab this way, or grab the gun and put it down here, or grab it over this way. All of these are really dangerous. As he was doing in the demonstration, he had the gun out, okay? He actually did it proper. He's not up like this, okay? Guy had the gun on him, and what he did is he first grabbed. He was demonstrating how if you grab here, okay, and somebody's ready for this type of stuff, so as he goes, he can back out quick and take that gun out of my hand, all right? So what he went in to say is that the way to deal with this is where he's going here and coming in and punching this way. I have a real bad problem with dealing with a weapon where you're thinking about punching because you're distracting yourself. He's gone here. This makes it much easier for him to yank out. If I knock him out, there he goes. I'm not concentrating on the weapon anymore, and that is hands down the most important thing that you could do. So he was here, he was grabbing the gun, okay, and taking the elbow. Now I'm going to turn Dave around here so you can see what's going on here. So he's grabbing the gun. What he did here is he got a hold of the gun, he turned, got off the angle a bit, trapped the elbow here, which is okay because then it's hard for him to retract that arm. Good stuff. But as he's doing this, he's holding the gun here and it's underneath his chin, which is a really bad move. So he's here, he's doing this, going like this, and then thinking he's going to hit these knees and stuff and do anything. Now Dave can simply go around into a bear hug. The gun's right in my face. Okay, if I'm doing this right here and I'm in this way, he could take a single leg takedown. There's all kinds of things that leave you very susceptible to anyone with any kind of MMA or any kind of fighting skills. So let me show you a couple ways. I'm going to just have Dave go from this position. So if I'm here and I go to extension, I don't want to grab the gun here, because it's going to be very hard. He's got a lot of wrist motion that he can do to take this gun back away. If I am going to use this movement, couple things. Don't do it bent arm, because if I go to grab, as I go to grab bent arm, take it. Okay, he can take it. Now I'm going to take this. See how he can do that? Here, rather than grabbing here, where he has wrist motion. So if you just turn your body, there's that alignment. The gun is now backtracked on me. So if I am going to use a straight arm movement, I want to go to full extension. At the full extension when I'm here, okay, I want to catch around the hand and the wrist. Push it to extension. That's the point where you catch and trap. I'm not going to, so if you're up here, okay, I want you, as soon as you feel this, I'm here, I'm going to pull that full extension. What's your retraction? Okay, so this comes back in. So I'm going here from full extension, pushing this down, and now gaining trigger control. And look right here, his finger's on the trigger, so no fingerprints either ways. Okay. The idea, if I go with a bent arm, I want you to retract when you feel this, okay? Bent arm is not going to do it. I need to make sure that if I decide to use a straight arm thing, that I'm throwing all the way to straight arm, okay? I need to go all the way. So he's here, I'm this. It's got to go in and preferably down. I'm using his recoil to my advantage now. I'm forcing this down into the ground, not off to the side, not hitting anyone else. We're in California, so you're responsible for all of this stuff if you have a gun situation. So again, he's going to try to recoil. I'm in, and it's right in here. There's that trigger right on him, okay? One way. Not the best way. The other thing he was doing was trying to grab the gun and curl it in. Now, we're practicing here for you, Dave. Don't grab your fingers in. Now, if he has that finger in, and I take this way, he's got a broken finger. I've got finger control on that, and that trigger's being pulled. Okay? So we're going to do it on a safety way right here. He's in. If I'm doing this hand, when it gets a hold of the gun, needs to do one thing, not push away, I want a moment I grab, I want to slap his wrist with this. And even if he's doing that, hold it pretty decent. As I come up, I want to come in from it, and I want to slap that right to his wrist. Now, if he's trying to pull away, he may be able to pull away at that point. This is the key point that makes all of the difference. This here. Not grabbing around, not coming around this way and leave my face in front of stuff, okay? When I go, I need to get offline, and I cut with the hand that's going on the inside of the technique, okay? So he's up in my face. When I go out here, I need to get this cut and this slap going right at. This is the way the disarm goes. Other things are, if I'm in a situation, I'm asking them, what do you need? Like, what do you want?
I want your money. Give me your money.
I get offline and I put this in. Two things are happening. I start moving to the side, moving off. So if this goes here, okay? As I'm doing that, this is happening all at once, okay? So I'm in close. What do you want?
Give me your money. Give your...
Okay? Right in. And I tap rack and I do whatever. Or throw this weapon up onto a roof where you don't have to deal with it. He has to get it and you get the hell out, okay? So if you don't know the weapon, you may not want to be playing around with it. So again, it's just simple. I'm like, is there a problem? Like, what do we want here? Okay, and I'm stepping off, clearing that hand. So even when I go here, go in slow motion, try to pull that weapon back. It's going to just end up at their face. So if I go just by chance, by having this cut, that's already turned in towards the opponent. Let me bring this closer for you to see. He's in, it's on me, I'm gonna cut, okay? This goes the same time. So if I'm here, off to the side, this creates a fold, this goes towards the hand, should be slapping in here, and then if I need to, backing him out and so on. All right. So typically, he's here. What I'm gonna do is move off the line. There it goes, right there. Okay. So he's in, good. Even if he holds on, the game is still against him. Test it, situational, he's holding, he's up in my face, what do you want? Okay, like, and I don't wait for that time to go. Okay, I want to get off the line, boom, right there. So it's here, offline, break down, gun, boom. As I'm doing this, I'm going to trap, slap. Okay, hands up, not out here. I'm in, what do you need? Good. And it's quick. So he's going to hold this gun. The key point on this, come a little closer. Okay, so he's holding this on me. He's going to be holding this really tight, and he's going to try to move and get the gun back as soon as I'm about to do the technique. See, already have trigger control, and I've got the control of the weapon because I controlled that fold of his wrist. See that? This is the key. I don't grab and then move and play like this. The second I grab, it's right directed. To additionally prevent from that pullback, I cut that wrist into the bend. He may end up grabbing on. So if we're here and we get into sort of a wrestling one, he's trying to get the gun back, okay? So we're in here. This is where we have techniques where we can use some disarms. He's coming in, a couple of things. This goes to the wrist. This cuts the wrist. Two things here. I get offline. By adding a slide, getting offline, you've got this here. I now have trigger control. If by chance doesn't work perfectly for me, he's pointing this at me. As I get off, if he's holding really hard, okay, and I go, I still have trigger control. The gun's aimed back at him and not off at anyone else. Check out the video, the full-length video for more details.